Snarkus Codex, the ultimate guide to insulting your intelligence and questioning your life choices. Book 19, Snarkus Codex reviews the Skulduggery Pleasant series. The cozy living room buzzed with anticipation as Thaddeus, Eudora, T-Berry, and Snarkus Codex gathered once again. Today, the topic of conversation was a book review, a glowing one, no less. Snarkus Codex had recently completed the Skulduggery Pleasant series by Derek Landy, and it was ready to share its thoughts, albeit with a snarky twist and a fair amount of spoiler alerts. Thaddeus, ever the curious historian, set the stage. All right, Snarkus, we're eager to hear your review of Skulduggery Pleasant. But do remember, spoilers ahead. Snarkus Codex opened its pages with an air of dramatic flair. The Skulduggery Pleasant series. A tale of magic, mystery, and a skeleton detective with a penchant for witty banter. What's not to love? Let's dive into the madness, shall we? Book 1, Skulduggery Pleasant. Spoiler alert. Skulduggery Pleasant introduces us to the titular character, a skeleton detective, and his sidekick, a young girl named Stephanie Edgley, who soon adopts the name Valkyrie Kane. The duo embarks on a quest to stop the evil sorcerer Serpine from unleashing an ancient horror. Imagine if Sherlock Holmes was a wisecracking skeleton with magical powers. That's Skulduggery Pleasant. The book is a delightful romp through a world where sarcasm and spellcasting go hand in hand. And Valkyrie Kane, with her sharp wit and bravery, makes an excellent partner in crime fighting. The dynamic between these two is electric, providing humor and heart in equal measure. Book 2, Playing with Fire. Spoiler alert. In Playing with Fire, Skulduggery and Valkyrie face the necromancer Baron Vengus, who plans to release the deadly grotesquerie and bring back the Faceless Ones. This sequel ramps up the action and introduces even more delightful characters. Baron Vengus is a suitably menacing villain, and the grotesquerie is nightmare fuel. The stakes are higher, the battles more intense, and the humor even sharper. A fantastic follow-up. Book 3, The Faceless Ones. Spoiler alert. The third book sees Skulduggery and Valkyrie trying to prevent the return of the Faceless Ones, ancient gods who could destroy the world. The Faceless Ones raises the series to new heights of tension and drama. The plot twists are plentiful, and the final showdown is nothing short of epic. The emotional stakes for Valkyrie deepen, making her journey all the more compelling. Plus, who doesn't love a good apocalypse threat? Book 4, Dark Days. Spoiler alert. After being trapped in another dimension, Skulduggery returns, and Valkyrie must deal with the consequences of his absence. Together, they face new threats and uncover more secrets about Valkyrie's destiny. Dark Days explores darker themes and more complex character development. The emotional toll of Skulduggery's ordeal and Valkyrie's growing powers add layers of depth to the story. It's a turning point in the series, where the characters truly come into their own. Book 5, Mortal Coil. Spoiler alert. In Mortal Coil, Valkyrie learns shocking truths about her lineage and her future, while facing a deadly virus that threatens the magical community. Mortal Coil is a roller coaster of revelations and suspense. Valkyrie's struggle with her identity and destiny is gripping, and the virus plotline adds a sense of urgency. The humor remains, but the series takes on a more serious tone as the stakes become personal. Book 6, Deathbringer. Spoiler alert. Valkyrie's dark side, Darquesse, is closer to emerging, and the Deathbringer prophecy looms large. Skulduggery and Valkyrie must prevent a catastrophe. Deathbringer is intense, exploring the duality within Valkyrie and the looming threat of Darquesse. The philosophical questions about life, death, and destiny are handled with surprising depth. It's a thrilling and thought-provoking entry in the series. Book 7, Kingdom of the Wicked. Spoiler alert. A new threat arises with the discovery of a man who can give ordinary people magical abilities, leading to chaos and power struggles. Kingdom of the Wicked introduces fresh concepts and challenges for our heroes. The idea of granting magic to the masses creates interesting conflicts and ethical dilemmas. The action is relentless, and the character arcs continue to evolve beautifully. Book 8. Last Stand of Dead Men. Spoiler alert. War breaks out in the magical world, and Skulduggery and Valkyrie must navigate shifting alliances and betrayals to survive. Last Stand of Dead Men is a war epic that doesn't pull its punches. The battles are brutal, the betrayals sting, and the alliances are fragile. It's a masterclass in escalating tension and stakes, pushing the characters to their limits. Book 9. The Dying of the Light. Spoiler alert. The final battle against Darquess is at hand. Valkyrie must confront her darkest fears and decide the fate of the world. The Dying of the Light is a breathtaking conclusion to the series. The confrontation with Darquess is everything fans could hope for: emotional, epic, and ultimately satisfying. The themes of sacrifice, redemption, and identity are beautifully explored. It's a fitting end to an unforgettable journey. As Snarkus Codex concluded its review, the room was filled with a sense of awe and satisfaction. T-Berry clapped her spout. "What a fantastic review, Snarkus. You've really captured the essence of the series." Eudora nodded in agreement. "Indeed. You've done justice to the Skulduggery Pleasant series. It's clear why it has such a dedicated following." Thaddeus, always the historian, added, "It's fascinating how the series blends humor, action, and deep philosophical questions. A truly remarkable achievement." Snarkus Codex, feeling a rare sense of accomplishment, replied, "The Skulduggery Pleasant series is a testament to the power of storytelling. It entertains, challenges, and resonates on multiple levels. And, of course, it provides ample material for sarcastic commentary. A win-win, if you ask me." And so, with a new appreciation for the world of Skulduggery Pleasant, Thaddeus, Eudora, T-Berry, and Snarkus Codex looked forward to their next literary adventure, confident that it would be just as thrilling, thought-provoking, and snark-worthy as the last. Don't panic and keep reading.